All right. It is Monday morning. It's about 7:30. We're starting off at the end of Walnut Avenue in the city of Orange, heading down to the Santiago Creek Trail. The sun feels nice and warm, and the air feels cool still. I technically don't need to be to work until about 9, so I think I'm gonna kind of take a slow pace here on this lovely Monday morning. We're in pedal assist 2. I think we'll go past that. I got my seat positioned a lot higher than normal. I have a tendency to kind of take a low rider approach on my bike. I'm not too sure why. It's just the position that feels most comfortable for me. I think when I'm out on the open bike lanes like this, being up higher feels a lot better. But when I'm in the city and doing a lot of stopping and going, I like to sit lower. Well, let's try to take it easy this morning and enjoy ourselves. We're cruising at about 10 miles an hour. So I fell asleep at 12:30 and woke up at 5:30, so I have 5 hours of sleep. But that did give me enough time to fit in a 25-minute meditation, which was nice. I found another really awesome YouTube channel this weekend that I've looking forward to going back and checking out some of his older videos. But there's a channel called Polarity, which is pretty awesome. So if you have any interest in the consciousness and esoteric occult stuff and UFOs, I would suggest checking that channel out. It's pretty awesome. We're now in pedal assist 3, going about 10 miles an hour. Have a little downhill section here. Let's make sure nobody wants to pass me, and let's go in this other lane. Take a look at that creek. Pretty nice. Almost crashed into the curb. That would be pretty funny. To make the choice to ride slow and then crash for the first time. Well, I've crashed a couple of times on my morning. Actually, yeah, I crashed once on my electric, and then I crashed on my gravel bike. When I crashed on my electric, it was on Bristol in the early morning. It was right at dawn, like the sun was just coming up. It was still pretty dark. And I crashed into a homeless guy on a trike. Yeah, there's a section on Bristol right after, I think it's right after 17th Street, and I was on the sidewalk. Had a super wide sidewalk, like as wide as this bridge, and I was probably going, I don't know how fast I was going, faster than I should have been, and there was a corner, and he was on the sidewalk on the right side that he was supposed to be on, and he was coming around the corner on this trike, and then I was on the right side coming around the corner this way, and a guy came out of the bushes on this side, and I swerved to go around him around the corner and crashed into the guy on the trike. It's a pretty low speed, but yeah, it was. He was pretty upset. It didn't hurt him at all. Didn't hurt me. Didn't hurt him. Just kind of, he had all his possessions, were on that bike. So I just remember I watched the video in slow motion, and I could see like everything just come up out of his trike. And then, of course, the second time I crashed into somebody's door of their car. I got doored on across the street from the library, or not across the street, right in front of the library, or not library, the post office in Santa Ana. I was riding in the street, and there was traffic behind me. So it's one of those bike designated lanes where the whole street is for bikes. But I wasn't going fast enough to keep up with traffic, so I had just went across an intersection, and then I was drifting into the middle of the street, and with traffic coming behind me, so I had to leave enough room for them and myself. And then this guy, it's a really narrow lane. The guy just swung his door open. He didn't look out. He didn't look out of his rearview mirror to check to make sure it was clear. And I almost dodged it. I swerved a little bit, I think, and my handlebar of my gravel bike hit the edge of his door, and then I went head on into the door with my helmet and my shoulder, and bent his door like forward all the way, destroyed his quarter panel, destroyed his door. And for me, I knocked the chain off my bike, knocked the little bill off my helmet, and caught that corner of his door on my cheek and gashed my cheek pretty good. And then I slammed, on the ground. I think I got hit my shin on the pedal or my ankle. And then my pedal got a little scraped up, but that was it. I rode away from that one, luckily. So two crashes in 2 years. First one was 100% my fault. And the second one, not really, not so much. I mean, it was my fault, but not really. So I can go down here on this little path on this side, which I've done before, but in order for me to get out, I have to lift my bike up over this fence. So now we're in pedal assist 4, max speed is 12.7, 13 now. Oh, we're getting some speed. Let's see how fast we can go. It's like 13 seems to be the speed that works. When I ride like this, it does make me want to lock the bike back into class 2. That would give me the ability to go 20 miles an hour. While pedaling. When I pedal now, I have to go, if I go into pedal assist 5, I have to go max speed to continuously pedal. It's like 28. It's a little fast. That's why I'm always going so fast. Well, that plus I like going fast. Anyway. Hill climber. So these, I think these plants right here, this one has some bugs on it. Yeah, tastes like licorice, this plant. I remember the first time I saw one of these types of plants, I was I was young. I was over at my friend Lyle Babcock's house, and he had one of these plants, and he showed me that. He's like, this tastes like licorice. So my seat feels like it's about ready to fall off again. Tried to tighten it this last night, and just I don't have a wrench that'll go down there to tighten it. So that's become a huge problem. I'm gonna have to measure. So my seat post right now has a reducer, so it has an insert that's like a reducer, so it can fit and clamp onto this seat post that came with the bike. The seat post for the electric is smaller, so I need to measure the inside of the seat post and then buy a reducer, like a bushing reducer for the electric seat post and put it on this bike. So we sold my car yesterday, which was bittersweet. It was necessary. So after being displaced for so long, like we were already living check to check, and that really just took us out. So we sold the car, so now that'll keep us good until October. So I'm hoping by October I'll figure out another. Should we go through here? Let's go through here. Another way to generate some more income for the family. Maybe the channel will pick up, or I'll find a higher paying job. All this. What's up? What's up, man? Going to fully, I'm gonna just go all electric right now going through here. Try to take a little weight off of this seat with all these bumps. I didn't realize there was a little tunnel coming out right here. Little history right here. 1769, Santiago Creek, named after St. James San Lago by the expedition of Gaspar de Portola. Don't ever quite feel safe just stopping in this area. There's like a little old staircase going up this wall right here. See some lights up here. Maintenance guy. camped out right there. Trip out on this lawn. This is lawn bowling. I don't think I've stopped ever. I've never seen anybody out here playing. It's a little lawn bowling club. Seen parties out there though. I think people rent that out and have parties. Party time. Pretty nice. That's it. We're gonna have to cut down to the parking lot and ultimately up into the streets because Santiago Park is still closed. I like this area. Is there somebody walking their dogs? Oh, let's do that. All right, we're on the street now. "25 minutes. Something on my front tire. So the sun has disappeared. Ready for this? Getting close to done. Just doing all the landscaping over here. It's gonna look so nice. I want to be the first one to ride across this thing. So this was just all wasted space before. Well, not wasted, but it was like just like a cul-de-sac, a dead-end cul-de-sac. Dog's barking. So this is very similar to the video I published with when my seat broke off. We're going to have to go on a different street. Let's cut over to Broadway. Volkswagen bus. It's nice. Proceed on the sidewalk. Go ahead and go, bro. Good morning. Nice gentleman. All right. The phone keeps buzzing. All right, we need to get over to the right side of the street. Wow, look at this spot. I don't know. It's probably once, I mean, it still is a nice house. I don't really like the stucco, but it's got all this original, these old columns and railings. Putting the concrete over the wood just never looks good. A 40 ounce of. Alright, we'll cross with these people here. I think we can do both. I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying going slow. Usually just going full speed down Broadway, not really looking at too much. Yeah, I have a lot of videos on Broadway where I just, cruise around these different parking lots and go slow. Look at these old palm trees. An amazing church. Ambulance. Santa Ana Broadway Bilingual Seventh-day Adventist Church. We're gonna have to speed it up a little bit, my friends. Getting into the hectic part of the city. Let's go on the street. Gutter time. intersection. We're at 37 minutes. We're barely to downtown Santa Ana. There's a car that's, I was trying to allow to pass, but I didn't seem to want to pass. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we gotta speed it up now. The reverie is over. Let's check the cell phone again. Teams chat. Nothing going on. All right, y'all. Go ahead and go. 40 minutes. So we want to keep this at about an hour or so. Cruise at 20. Hitting another school zone up here. Double school zone. this house. Death right there, guys. Wow, that was such a close call. Oh my word. Wow. You can hear everything in the van, in the back of the van, just like slamming forward. My seat's falling off, I feel like. I think we started out with the seat high, but I feel like we're progressively gotten lower. I feel like I want to get the jump on this light. It's very tempting. So sorry this video is not incredibly exciting, but I think it's nice sometimes to have a little change of pace. Lots of cars. Let's go now. It's just kind of like a little pinch point right there. My seat is threatening to fall off right now. Dangerous. I'm so used to, in these neighborhoods, I'm usually an hour earlier than this. It's not quite as much traffic. Or I'm on, on Main Street, obviously there's a lot of traffic, but these back neighborhoods, I'm not used to so many cars and so much activity. Boss equipment. A friend of mine lives in these apartments right here. Alright, here we are back on historic South Main. And now we're gone out of historic South Main. Crossing guard whistle. Good day. Purple rain. Slumped on the bike. All right, so it's already been 50 minutes. Maybe we went a little bit too slow. My visibility isn't great right now because I have my sunglasses on and the clouds have moved over the sun. So hopefully I don't run over a nail or screw or something. sounding worse and worse. See if we reached the 6,000 mile mark. Yes, we did. Wow, so this is our 6,000 mile ride. Wow. Guess I should have been paying more attention. It's pretty amazing, you know, for a bike I got from Purchasing Power. Like, I'm pleasantly surprised at how well this bike has done. It was really the only way I could get a bike. And now it's not really much different. I mean, I think if I needed to get another bike for any reason, I would have to go the same route, which was Purchasing Power. But this bike, I think it's like $16 a week for me to ride this bike. $17. And that'll be paid for in November. So will we make it till November? It's possible. I gotta do something with my electric. It's just sitting in the garage right now, deteriorating. And it seems like I should have put more more attention into that bike after it broke, but it was just, that's a lot of miles on a bike. You know, if I had just had it for a year and there was like just you know, a couple thousand miles on it, I probably would have put more effort into fixing it, but had 7,500 miles, which probably isn't a lot. I know there's people that go well past that. I just felt like, you know, when you can get a bike for $700 and then you spend $250 on a motor, I don't know. Weird, the wind I feel right now, it's swirling around, is some of it's warm and some of it's cold. Alright, one car. Alright, so 59 minutes. That's nice. We're gonna manage a 1 hour video. 6,000 mile ride. Okay, so that makes 13,500 miles on e-bikes since I started. It's not really that many. Yeah, 13,500 miles e-biking so far. Is it getting old? No, not really. It's not getting old at all. I think the only thing that makes it seem like it's getting old is I'm just more worried about the channel right now, because it's just, I just don't have the content to get to that next level, and I want to find out, something that I want to do creatively still to get to that next level. I mean, if we were getting e-bike reviews, it would already be there, I wouldn't have to, I could just keep doing what I'm doing. It's definitely not in my budget. Alright, well, thanks for joining me on my 6,000 mile Windhorse e-bike ride to work. I would have made it much more exciting had I remembered that we had done that many miles, but it's all good. Hope everybody has a good week, and we will catch you on the next one. Oh, I have to shut the camera off, don't I?